But I mean, there was no alien that walked out of it.
It was an Asian guy.
To me, unless I see it with my own eyes, like
Yeah,
I'm always going to be a skeptic.
I've seen
of anything.
shit with my own eyes.
Yeah.
So have I.
So how does that
Describe
tie
the
into
trees.
the theory that they're faking the moon landing and traveling out of space and shit like that?
Well, it doesn't. That was just a...
But I can see what you were trying to say. Like he's got like a fucking tire fairy or something.
Yeah. Fucking have a job to fix them.
I just fucking
Bro,
sprayed one.
that's
Yeah,
so
no,
true.
that's good.
I can't remember
'Cause
last time I
they're
haven't seen a
always-
bus stop.
There's food-related restaurant Asian conspiracy theories that like animals are being.
Hello.
Bring it
Yeah.
closer to your mouth. Yeah, and make sure the logo is facing you.
Oh,
Microphone.
there? Is that better?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, sweet.
Alrighty.
Is that okay?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Welcome back to the Macedonian Mix Podcast.
What was that?
I don't know.
You
I
sound
kind of like that.
What?
I kind of like that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
fucking wants a lap
Yeah,
dance.
they're very. What's going on? We've got Barry.
What's going on?
What's going on, mate?
Oh, what's going on?
It's been going on since last time we saw you, bro.
Just the same old shit, man. Nothing's really changed. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. What about you guys? What's new?
Not much. We decided to. So what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start doing 2 episodes,
Yeah. Okay.
and we're gonna do one clean, where we just talk about, like, ask, pose questions. Would
Yeah.
you rather do this? It's just funny shit.
Yeah.
And then all our like political rants and shit, we're gonna do a separate episode with inappropriate jokes, whatnot, and chuck
Yeah,
that up.
okay.
Chuck
Completely
that up on
inappropriate.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Put that
Sweet.
for $1. You can watch that, because, I mean, battling YouTube is difficult. Trying to get them to push our shit out, and also, we don't like, the point of the podcast isn't really to offend people.
Yeah. Of course not.
And
But it happens.
It happens, and
You're gonna offend someone.
I've never been one to care,
Yeah. Of course.
but when it starts affecting other people, then it's like, I'll take a step back.
Yeah.
Because we had Layla on, as you know.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Layla
After
came
you
on.
came on.
Yeah.
And she
yeah.
got fucking. You heard the episode last night.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday actually. Yeah.
Yeah, she
But
got death threats. But
Yeah, like actual death threats, huh?
yeah, man.
Fuck, man, it's not that deep, everyone. What the fuck, honestly?
Yeah, over a singer.
I know. Come on, man. Fuck.
Like, and literally, she's like, who cares? She's just a singer, bro.
What is wrong
I guarantee you,
with
no
you,
one knows her. Everyone that's sort of gone ahead and made those threats, I guarantee you, not one of them actually knows her personally.
man? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course not.
I'm talking
bro.
about Setsa, the singer.
Yeah, they just know. her
And
music.
pick on our mate of her because of her.
Yeah,
So simple.
yeah, it's just bloody opinions, mate.
Far out, man.
Yeah, in case you haven't realised as well, to anyone watching, we're very lit up.
To the 5 people watching.
Or to your wife,
Yeah, she watches.
She
She's
watches, yeah.
religiously watching, yeah.
to Barry
Baz
later,
watches it on the toilet.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do actually sometimes. Yeah.
and to myself while I'm editing. Yeah, it's lit up. I don't know how this is going to turn out, because I've never done this before. We've kind of just,
Improvised.
improvised. So they might be blown out. I don't know.
Who knows what they look like?
But
because we have to be
They're
what?
sick neon signs. If they're blown out, I'll put up a little B-roll of them now.
Yeah.
Over while we talk, but they're fucking sick.
Well, let's break down the process. What do we do? Like, Simon and I sat down and worked out what we wanted.
Well, it
to
wasn't
get
just me
made.
and you.
What?
We had a third party.
Who was the third
Input.
party?
These are, in fact, the first AI-designed neon
Correct.
lights.
Correct. I was going to get to that. So basically,
yeah.
what Simon did was go away, based on our discussion, and come up with the designs with AI. With the help of AI, went away and
So AI was used for the initial concept, and then everything else was done on Photoshop. So I did do a lot of it, but individually, the people, like the 2 guys, were individually done on ChatGPT on DALL-E.
Yeah. Okay. So
The
so
background was done on DALL-E, and
so
then
like, how did it work? Did you just like type in
you just keep typing shit. I've got this
Yep.
podcast. I want to load up one to look like this. I want to, have this and that. Give me 2 examples, and then I'll show you 2 examples. Like, I like the second one. Maybe do this instead, and it'll give you some more.
And it just does it.
And then it just does it. Yeah.
That's
Basically,
crazy,
it's
man.
like manicuring
It
something.
struggles
You
with,
just-
with writing.
Yeah,
So I
okay.
had to do the writing myself.
Yep.
'cause
But
it
that's
struggles
the
with
easy part,
spelling,
though,
but
isn't it?
Yeah,
that's easy.
fine. It takes a few goes, and then eventually, I'll put it into Photoshop, and then I'll add whatever I want. Change the colors, fix the colors, whatever, and then send it to Mladen, and then Mladen.
And once you send it to me, we sit down, work out the final sort of layout, see what we can turn into neon, because sometimes there's limitations due to size. The larger they are, the more we can fit on there.
Yeah. So these ones aren't necessarily So these ones they've got the print on them. Yeah. So
They're
the
UV
neon,
printed.
yeah, the neon is just the outline, and obviously the bigger the sign, the more neon you can get on it. The more outlines you can do. But because this is a small sign, we've only been able to do the outlines of
What you can
us.
see.
Whereas the Luminex neon above Mladen's head is purely neon, which looks sick. Like I'm going to send you another design. I'm going to get one that says on air, so I'll put it on the door.
Cool.
Fuck
So when we're
yeah.
recording, I just fucking
Yep.
Have it on air
That's
sign.
sick.
or recording or something.
Yeah. Recording's good with the mic on.
Yeah. Yep.
Red, just
Yeah.
red recording. We'll be fucking sick.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It looks sick. We can do anything.
And then on the outside, I want one that says no Jews. No, I'll cut that out.
That's on the other
Yeah,
podcast.
that's the other podcast.
That's what got him in trouble the first time,
I know.
cutting it out.
Yeah. True. No, yeah, they're pretty sick, man. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out.
Yeah, man, that is so good. That blows my mind that that was all done by just you typing some shit into a computer.
Yeah, that's how it started.
and it's just like, here you go.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Imagine what AI can do for us.
right. Imagine what it can do. As we know it, right now AI is the worst that it'll ever be.
I know, how crazy is
which
that,
is
man?
insane.
And it's producing things like that,
Yeah.
and that just blows my mind. It's
Yeah.
only going to get better and better.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're
I mean, the same company that did this have just developed something called I think it's Sora, and it's video,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and it's text to video,
wow.
right? But it's like fucking mind blowing.
How about all those
man?
AI generated videos that you do? Like, the ones that morph.
Yeah. So
That's a sequence, yeah?
so that's you can that's with a software by Kyber,
Mm-hmm.
Kyber.ai, where you can upload an image, give it a prompt, and then it'll animate that image.
Okay.
Or you can upload footage, and then tell it to change it into whatever style you want, and it'll change it.
Cool.
If you want it to
That's
look like
crazy.
sketch
Yeah, I
or
want to
shit.
do that with the
Far out.
Water Clear logo, with the
Yeah.
Aqua Kid.
Yeah.
Animate him. That'll be cool.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And this I've got AI on my computer,
Yeah.
synth AI.
Oh,
type
full
in-
on.
I type in, give me a fat bass with, some extra punch in the low end and fucking, I don't know, a horn in the high end, and it'll generate it.
Far
Yeah.
out, man.
And then you'd be like, oh, alter this a bit.
Do it to a West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Cadence or
That's
whatever.
still in beta, it's still early
Yeah.
days, but
Still not 100% perfect, but it'll get there, huh?
yeah. And even the voiceovers for the
For the
documentaries, that's
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
AI.
far out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's
That's
exciting.
crazy,
man.
man. Yeah, 100%. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah. It's scary as well.
It is 100%.
Because how are you going to tell what's real now?
Yeah. All
Oh,
those
the kids,
deep
my
fakes
kids,
and stuff like that.
that's AI. Even my kids are like, they know what's what.
Yeah.
Because they
Now you can, but
Now you
eventually,
can, yeah.
They know.
But once it gets to a point where fuck,
Point of difference
what's the
is-
difference?
you know what they're going to do? So this is basically what the whole
Infrastructure.
the theory of the simulation theory,
Yeah.
that we live in a simulation.
Yeah.
What they're going to do now, what they have the ability to do, is to put AI into sims, right? And basically then that'll give the sim the ability to do whatever they want using AI,
Nah,
including
that's scary.
Right.
creating another game like The Sims,
Like
Within the AI.
and then creating an AI within The Sims that will then go back into the AI,
Infinitely.
and then in that game,
It's like an endless loop.
yeah. So that's like,
That's
how do we know that hasn't
scary,
happened to
bro.
us, bro?
That
It's
is
infinite.
so scary.
Yeah, because they don't know that they're AI.
No, they don't.
So why would we know that if we're
But we're
AI?
conscious.
Yeah, but what's beyond? Like, we don't know what's beyond consciousness.
Yeah, exactly right.
I mean,
Like,
the
that's-
word conscious is a man-made word that we've put to us being aware
Based on
of
our
things.
perceptions,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But what it really is consciousness, I mean, we don't really know.
exactly right.
We don't know if there's more after that, what's beyond that. Just
Yeah.
because we can't see stuff.
Or comprehend
there's,
it.
Yeah, there's so much stuff out there that, I mean, we have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
What if like
We're still finding animals.
Well, it's
and shit.
amazing that the fact that we can contemplate it. You know, we have the capacity
exactly,
to contemplate
yeah.
all this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
But was that
Which
like,
animals
part of
don't.
the program though?
exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe it is part of
Yeah.
the program.
yeah.
Are we-
That's some deep
Fuck.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Are
Like,
we
that's
AI
crazy.
becoming aware of ourselves?
Yeah.
Like, is that what that is? Yeah.
Fuck.
It's pretty interesting.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
It's crazy though as well because there's actually a fungus, right, that they use this fungus to work out the train system in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
the subway
yeah,
system,
it,
yeah.
where the fungus will work out the
Yep.
quickest route.
Yep.
Like that's just a fungus.
They put in a maze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a labyrinth or something.
Yeah, and then that's
it
how they
works
And it
its way.
finds out
design
the
their whole
quickest
like train system.
destination,
Yeah. It's the most efficient way to get
Yeah.
to a certain place. That's crazy, man. What?
They did that in Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
Only the Japanese were thinking about that.
Yeah, I know.
And they isn't there like nano fibers and stuff like that that actually like nano robotics that these fibers or carbon bits of carbon they sort of
Yeah.
form
Yeah.
for different purposes.
I don't know. I saw that in
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah, but they reckon now supposedly that's actually a real thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's like when you put different matter in like bass frequencies.
Yeah.
What similar sort of thing to what bass frequencies do to,
Yeah. Okay,
to objects.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think bass, you know, it's sort of works around that sort of theory,
Yeah.
and then you can control these little like nano organisms.
Yeah. Okay. It's crazy.
Imagine the things that we don't know that are classified,
Well,
things that are possible. People have done.
who knows, man? Fuck.
Fuck, this is deep. Shit.
Well, it's like, yeah, I reckon that the UFO sightings are all things that belong to humans. I don't think they're UFOs or aliens.
Do you think there's something else out there though, at all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but you don't think the sightings are actually?
No. I think it's government
Governmental
testing,
Yeah.
army testing.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
all the sightings tend to happen near army bases.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like, yeah, they'll test it to see if the public sees it, and then if they see it, they go back and retest it and see what they can do, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay. What about back in 1966 in Westall, just out in Clayton?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
the one. My mum used to go to Westall. My mum
Yeah,
went to
well,
Westall,
one
yeah.
of the most known UFO sightings
Melbourne,
in the
yeah.
entire world, right?
Yeah.
How would you explain that though?
This is in the 60s, so the
Yeah.
reason why they saw it is because it crashed, yeah?
No, it like actually landed
Yeah,
on the school.
yeah. But, I mean, there was no alien that walked out of it.
It was an Asian
No.
guy.
Could have been Rogue. Could have been...
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'd try to get, like, the FBI covered that, or the
The-
ASIO
ASIO,
covered
yeah.
that shit up. And
yeah.
Yeah, like, who the fuck knows, man?
It would have
Knows,
been,
huh?
yeah.
Unless I see it with my own eyes, like
Yeah,
I'm always going to be a
absolutely.
skeptic.
I've
of
seen
anything.
shit with my own eyes.
Yeah.
So have I.
I've seen objects in the sky. I was parked
Yeah.
on my mum's nature strip at front of their house.
Yeah.
I was in my car, about to get out, and sometimes, you know, you're in thought.
Yep.
I saw lights in the sky on a diagonal, and they were like 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. They were there, and then they sort of like moved and disappeared at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. How do you explain that?
Random.
What was that?
Did you see the Starlink go up? That was pretty sick.
No, I
The
didn't see
trail
that.
of lights in the sky. People thinking
Yeah,
it was
like-
aliens. It was just
yeah.
Starlink being launched. You know? It's pretty wicked.
No, I
But
missed that.
see, what I saw could have been something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Could have been a satellite, or
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
but it was
You
in
can see
mid-air, and
satellites.
it's just sort of like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I was with a colleague, and we saw on. He was in the car. He was adamant that like he was completely ignoring what I was. I'm like, bro, have a look.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was looking at it, and it was no, I'm not seeing anything. Like he was in denial.
Yeah.
It's fucking really strange.
No shit.
Yeah.
Like, how much were you smoking that night?
It
though?
wasn't at all. We were working. We
Yeah.
were on a night shift. We were deploying collateral for work.
Oh, really?
Fuck, that sounds hectic.
Yeah,
Deploying
man.
collateral.
Forgot the name. It was just like wayfinding
collateral?
and stuff. Like wayfinding for metro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the
yeah,
train
yeah,
system.
Yeah. Oh, so
Um,
this wouldn't have been that long ago then?
No,
that
it
you
wasn't.
saw
It was about, let's say, about a year ago.
Yeah,
about
okay. Fuck.
18 months ago. And
Yeah,
he
that's
was
it.
in the passenger seat, and he'd get out,
Yep.
deploy the signs, and I'd do the same. Jump back in the van and keep going. And we're going to the next stop, and this area, it's Huntingdale and all those
okay.
areas,
Yep.
and it's kind of hilly,
Yeah.
and it was above the hills, above the mountains,
Yeah,
and
okay.
it was in a distance.
Yeah.
It looked closer to the mountains than it was to us.
Yeah.
And far in the distance, I'm like, bro, are you looking at that light just fucking suspended?
Yeah.
It was just weird. It's not like a normal light.
Yeah. I mean, the thing, like, with aliens and shit, like, you always think, I used to be obsessed with it. I used to
Yeah.
like, watch all these stupid documentaries and shit. But I feel like, yeah, if I was an alien, where would I go? You go to the place with the most lights.
Yeah. Like, oh, let's
So
land there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you go to somewhere like New York City or
Yeah.
Las Vegas or something.
Yeah.
That makes
Rather
sense,
than the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Like, if they're coming to inspect, unless they know
What?
that we're here, but yeah.
Explain
I don't know.
crop circles, man.
Yeah.
They're
Well-
phenomenal.
No, because there was a lot of shit that came out that there was people that going around doing it.
Yeah,
Right.
so precisely.
Yeah.
They look
But
amazing.
who the fuck
some of those
knows?
things.
Yeah, I don't know.
But is that like just what they're saying just to cover it up though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Oh, fuck, who knows? Who knows?
Maybe it's something that we can do, you know?
Yeah.
Should we do it? Just do like a
Donkeyman Records.
yeah, Donkeyman Records?
No,
yeah?
like as in human. Like people,
Oh.
maybe there's like a infrared or a light. I don't know, because they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
burnt onto the landscape.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
do, yeah.
And a lot of them, not 100%, most of them, they look so well done.
Yeah. Yeah, well, then, I mean, unless they were there before, like, I mean, you know, unless they've been there for thousands of years.
But they appear in the.
But yeah, who knows?
Who knows that?
Because then you think, like, back to ancient Egypt and the pyramids, you know, and you wonder how did they build those? Like, we still don't have no idea how they built the pyramids.
Mm.
Or we believe that they found the pyramids. Well, they definitely found the pyramids.
They
didn't
come
build
across them.
them.
They were there
Yeah.
before. Definitely before the Egyptians.
Yeah. The thing is that these stones are 100 tons a stone, like a
Yeah.
brick,
Like how?
and the stones came from kilometers away through mountains and hills and shit. And they're just like, how the fuck do you move
Yeah.
that?
Like, because
these-
people physically aren't going to carry that on their
Like,
own. There's no
yeah,
way, man.
No.
No way.
And then for them to be precise cut, like you can't fit a piece of paper through the
Through the gaps. Yeah.
gaps. That's how precisely cut they are.
And from the base upwards, they have to be to the millimeter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you go off, then the
Yeah,
whole pyramid
exactly.
goes
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
So it's just like, how the fuck?
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
all that goes, you know, the theory, the most plausible theory is that there was advanced life form before
yeah.
us,
Yeah.
and they just got wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's happened many times before.
Over and over. So we're probably at a peak. We could be at our peak.
Yeah, we could be. Yeah.
Let's say we're 2,000 years in
Yeah.
from Christ onwards,
Yeah.
and then that's our most advancement occurred since Christ,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
The last 2,000 years,
Yeah.
or arguably the last 300 years, in terms of technologies and
Yeah,
stuff.
because
like
I mean,
that.
if you think, we've been this particular, like, human beings have been around for 2,000, 3,000 years, whatever, as a civilized
civilized,
species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that 3,000 year gap is nothing compared to billions of years.
Yep.
So
that we
3,000 years
far.
popping up here and there.
Look at the
here and
scale
there. Who the fuck knows?
comparison.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
knows? Like.
such a small time frame as opposed to infinity almost.
Yeah.
Crazy to think.
It's like if I gave you $1 every minute, you would be a millionaire in 12 days. If I gave you $1 every minute, you would be a billionaire in 32 years. That's how big the difference of the number 1 billion to 1 million is.
Wow.
And this world has been around for the universe that we know observable is 14 billion years old. 13.6.
yeah.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
And potentially
potential's
they're
there,
saying that it could be even older than that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Up
who
with the
really
time frame.
knows, huh?
So it's like when you put that into perspective, it's like, what,
Who knows?
like-
It's probably even always existed.
yeah,
It's probably never not existed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We just have no.
And we're
fucking
trying to
idea.
comprehend and explain its existence and
Yeah.
the onset, like the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Isn't it that they've disproven the Big Bang,
Yeah.
Have they?
I don't think that. I don't think.
or
it's-
they're speculating,
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that
I mean, we just don't. Who the
there's-
fuck knows? You know, it's just the most logical explanation for
Yeah,
it.
it is. Yeah.
what things just collided. and
Yeah,
then-
yeah,
Or
yeah. And it's so not logical, but it's like, what else would?
how did all that energy occur?
Yeah. No, the next.
Because all
logical
it
thing
is
God.
energy. Everything's based on energy, even frequencies.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only logical other explanation that there is really is God created it all. But then, what's God?
God's the motherfucker that created the simulation.
True. Yeah.
Ah.
It's this little fucking Jesus in his Mexican room in real Mexico. Like, Mom, I just created an AI.
It just goes to show what, even based around the flat Earth theory.
Yeah.
You know, let's say it's not disproven, right? Or vice versa.
Flat Earth theory.
Flat Earth theory,
Okay.
okay?
We're
Even just
saying that it's not like just.
let's say it's not disproven.
Okay.
You know,
Yep.
it's still it's a potential possibility.
Yeah.
Either way, we've been told because we don't know. You've never been out of space.
The world is absolutely 100% a sphere.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hypothetically speaking, it's a flat,
Yeah.
and then we're under a firmament.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
even just us speculating it, because as members of society, we don't unequivocally know either way.
Right.
Okay, just the potential to be able to disprove it and say anything, you know, against what we know means we don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know, fuck all. We know
Yeah.
we rely on information given to
Correct.
us
Yeah. Yeah.
by NASA, by
Yeah,
other
yeah.
authorities, and you know
Yeah.
people that supposedly control the information that we get.
Yeah.
You know, because pilots have been interviewed, and on many occasions I've asked them, "Is the world? Are you pointing your plane where you have to sort of go around the sphere? Are you pointing it upwards? You know, or are you straight?" They say that they're always level. The nose is level,
Yeah.
flat
Yeah.
to the horizon,
Yeah. Because the plane is so small in comparison to the
to the
world.
to the circumference,
It
like to
doesn't
the
matter
radius.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they tilt forward, they just plow down to the ground.
Mm.
Like there's no. Yeah.
So, but you know, pilots are on record saying that it looks flat from where they are.
Yeah. Of course. Again. Yeah. But it's definitely not. Like you can figure that out for yourself if you go to the beach and look at the
Yeah. 'cause-
horizon line.
The horizon, yeah.
Yeah. You can physically see that if you look out far
I
enough.
mean, they
it
try
does.
to prove. There's a documentary where they try to prove flat Earth theory by going onto. So according to science, they worked out that the curvature is about, I think it's 11 foot
Mm-hmm.
from a certain distance. So let's say 2 kilometers that way, the curvature should mathematically drop by this amount. So 1K away, they put a torch, and on the other side, they put a piece of paper so that the torch could
Shine on it?
shine through the piece of paper and had a hole, right?
Okay, yeah.
And so if they got it up 17 foot, if the Earth was flat, it would pass through the hole.
Yep.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
It missed it.
It missed it, yeah. By exactly the math that is being said.
Yeah. But there you go.
Yeah.
I would say that's proof that it's not flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But my point was that
I know.
just even having that argument there and that debate
Yeah.
means there's a lot of questions to be answered. You know, there's
Yeah.
there's grey area. You know, even with the moon landing and how NASA film, and there's bubbles in the film. You know what I mean, in the footage, and they film astronauts fucking supposedly in orbit or wherever in fucking zero gravity,
Yeah.
pretending, and
Yeah,
they're filming and they're being caught out. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Back in the day,
Yes, like-
even now, sometimes the best way to tell if something is
Fabricated.
true or real, or fake, or we don't know much about it, is depending on how many books are written about that thing.
Yeah.
If there's one book written about it, and it's a popular theory or whatever, why is there only one book written about it? Well, because they've sold everything that needs to be told. Like, why
Within that
would
one
you-
book.
Yeah. Why would someone else come and add to it when there's nothing else to add?
Yeah, true.
But whereas if you find something that has a shit ton of books, for example, like dreams, there's so many books out there, different theories and shit. There is no definitive answer to it. But for example, textbooks like health, on the organ and body, you're only going to get repetitions of books. You're not going to get a new theory that pops up saying, I think that we're actually empty, You know what I mean? Does it make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, no, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same as, like, why is there so many books written about religion?
Is all
Because
these
we've
different
all
theories.
got opinions and our own shit about it. Like, whereas, you're not going to get a million books.
So how does that
describing
tie into
trees.
the theory that fucking they're faking the moon landing and traveling out of space and shit like that?
Well, it doesn't. That was just a different
That's
thing.
what the fuck
Separate
you're talking
fact,
about.
Little fact.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know about all that shit. I mean,
No, neither do I. I'm
I
just
know
asking.
I don't know about the moon landing either.
Or going out of space and, supposedly we
Yeah.
can't go back out there, that we don't have enough technology to take us back out there.
Yeah,
We've lost
yeah.
technology.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, those actual people saying that themselves.
yeah.
I don't know because I've never been.
Neither have I.
I'd like to go.
No, I've been in my dreams.
Yeah, wet dreams.
Oh yeah.
What time is it?
We've been going for 25 minutes.
Fucking hell, it feels like 5 minutes.
I know.
That's
Um,
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. That was a bit philosophical.
It was good. I like that. That's so
Good,
deep.
yeah. I enjoy talking about that shit.
Yeah, I've got a lot of questions. That's the thing because fucking
Yeah.
I can only go by what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to just make up opinions. You got any do you have any conspiracy theories that you reckon you've made up, or that you like, any non-popular conspiracy theories about something in particular?
What's non-popular?
Actually, I think it was you. There's a conspiracy theory that you told me once that I thought was pretty funny, was about like, where the fuck does all the rubber from the tires go?
no, that's news to me.
Yeah.
Really?
Where does it go? Well, what do we do with it?
Does Bob Jane go out at night and scoop it up and then
Fuck.
remake tires? Because if you think about
He
it, there's
probably
so
would,
many
yeah.
It's all
tires,
rubber
and they shave. Yeah.
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 Where the fuck's it going, bro?
It goes down into our oceans.
Can you
It's
see it?
all washed away.
From the middle of
Of like.
Australia? What about landlocked
Well, hold on.
countries?
Let's say that we only drive on bitumen, only on Princess Highway. What's the Princess Highway connected to? Drainage system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often does it rain in Melbourne? More often than not. Our
Yeah.
roads are pretty clean. It's all getting washed away through
Yeah.
the gravel. Eventually, slowly, all these particles go out.
Yeah.
So remember, through the rubber, there's also fibers of metal, they're radial, and
Yeah.
that all comes down and gradually worn down. Just minute bits, unless you're sitting there doing a burnout and you're starting to get
Yeah.
chunks of
Yeah,
that
but
rubber.
even those minute bits have
Yeah.
to add up.
It goes into atmosphere. It just goes in. It gets incorporated into our sands, into
You
our
think it just
beaches,
gets- yeah, okay.
and just dissolves. And
Yeah.
like that rubber probably takes decades and centuries to dissolve
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
But the metal will rust out
Yeah. Okay.
pretty quickly.
So you don't think Bob Jane goes out and collects it?
But imagine he did, bro. It'd be his son profiteering off him anyway. He
Yeah,
ripped
it
him
would.
off, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's his name? Andrew Jane?
I don't know. Mr. Jane. Junior.
Yeah, he fucked him over. Imagine doing that to your old man.
I know, what a dog, bro.
But I can see what you were trying to say. Like he's got like a fucking tire fairy or something.
Yeah. Or
Collecting
how about
tire.
another one? What about
I had to give you the
I
logical
reckon
explanation.
bus stop stations, like
Yeah.
bus stops. I reckon they send out a guy to smash all the windows so that they can fucking have a job to fix them.
I just fucking
Bro,
sprayed.
that's so true.
That's good.
I can't remember
'Cause
last time I
they're
haven't seen a
always
bus stop.
sabotage.
without one.
They're
Yeah.
always smashed.
Mhm.
All right,
Always.
yeah, teenagers, yeah.
All right.
It's the glass
Something
companies, bro.
similar.
Why not change it to Perspex?
Perspex, yeah,
Why the fuck do you keep putting glass for?
yeah, it could be Perspex. Perspex is easier to scratch, so everyone will be scratching their bloody tag names in there.
Yeah, but is that
It's
still not
Perspex.
cheaper
Better than
than
smashing.
fucking glass?
But
Paint it.
glass is meant to be like safety glass, like tolerant, like to something.
Yeah.
But there's another one. They reckon McDonald's, the reason their soft serve machine or their what do you call it, the thick shake machines are always
broken
broken down. Happens more in the States than it does here in Australia.
It happens a lot here, though.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah.
I reckon it's because the people that are in charge, they own the company that are in charge of servicing it.
Yeah.
So they outsource to a company that they own. So they're
Fuck.
intermittently broken
true.
down. It's part of, like, they budget. That's an expense that they created for themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So they
Fuck,
call
that's
out.
crazy.
So instead of, so it's something that the franchisee is outlaying as a part of their cost.
Yeah,
They
I
pass it on to the
yeah.
franchisee.
Yeah,
So
I get
McDonald's
it,
is
yeah.
profiteering off that downtime.
True.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ah,
hey, here's
it's
the
a system,
contract
bro.
for
That's
all the
They're mafia.
machinery.
That's mafia.
Yeah. Like,
That's
and you got no
hectic,
choice.
bro.
Sorry,
Mm.
but we're gonna break down your
Gangster.
machine.
What about the theory about Red Rooster?
What's that one?
So you
What's
know
that
how
one?
you
That it's
always
actually a
see
chicken.
KFC, Macca's, they're always packed.
Yeah.
Red Rooster's never packed.
Yeah.
But
But they're
yet
sustaining a
they're
business.
fucking able to sustain a
how,
business, bro.
How?
What is it? So what's the reasoning for that? Are they
Well,
dealing
are
crack
they
or something?
laundering? Like, what are they doing?
There's
What
summer
the fuck?
sauce. Something in the summer sauce.
Something.
That
Summer
special
sauce? What's the
bro.
summer
They got
sauce?
nice sauce.
Do they?
Their mayonnaise sauce that goes onto the one with the herb.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Their herb
yeah.
sauce. It's got dill in it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice
Fuck.
on the strips. The strip sub.
Because, yeah, like, even remember we were at Cashies, yeah? Whenever you go to
No.
Macca's,
Yeah.
it was
Packed.
always packed.
Packed.
Red Rooster,
No one.
One
no one
person.
there, bro.
Just what's her name? Shalika's friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Shalika.
True.
Fuck.
True.
It's pretty
So-
full on, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck. What are some more? This
Red
is-
Rooster.
Yeah.
What else? What other conspiracy theories are there? There's food-related, restaurant, Asian conspiracy theories that, like animals are being used as
Dim Sims
dietary
Dim
intake.
Sims and shit. Fuck yeah. No.
Is that true? In Melbourne? Does that happen?
I'm pretty sure it is true. bro.
Baz, tell us.
No. I don't think it's true. Nah. I don't know. I think. Where did that start from? Like, where do you guys think that actually
Wuhan?
started from? Wuhan.
Well, because Asians do eat cats.
And dogs.
Do that? Oh,
Koreans do.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Korean, yeah.
Absolutely.
In China, they've got the whole
In
festival
China, yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like,
They eat
Festival,
dogs
they
and
make
yeah,
cats, yeah.
just like,
They make a festival out of it. Our festivals here include hot dogs and fucking meat
yeah,
pies.
yeah, they took
Yeah.
that shit too literally, bro.
There's parts in North Korea where they will eat you.
In North
Is it?
Korea,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
The cannibals.
In the because they're so poor. Just in the outskirts of Korea, like if you're
No
walking by
shit.
yourself, they'll fucking take you and eat you. Yeah.
No shit, really.
That's scary.
That
Yeah,
is scary.
yeah.
Fuck.
As if there's still a place like North Korea, bro.
I know, man. How does that exist?
Where
And,
you
like,
can't
how
get
does
there.
how
I
we
reckon it's a
allow it to
combination
exist?
of things. I reckon they've isolated and alienated him so much that he's got no choice. He's backed up against the wall,
Yeah.
and his people
What
are
a
suffering.
bad cunt,
He's
though.
all
How's
in,
him
though.
telling
That's
him telling the whole North Korea that he invented the burrito, made a full documentary about it.
did he do that?
Yeah.
What a sick cunt.
Yeah, he's walking through the factory. Oh, this is the burrito. It's fucking full making.
That's so random, bro.
So
That-
funny, bro.
But like
Yeah.
they've got no media outlets there, so they don't know
No,
any better.
exactly.
You know, they're
Yeah.
like,
He tells them,
"Fuck,
and he tells them like
he actually made this
played for
burrito."
like Manchester United and scored 500 goals and shit. Like he just makes
No.
up shit.
and he controls the media there, so it's like,
what a
fuck.
G, yeah,
I wonder
he
when he
did.
told him what he told him when Dennis Rodman used to hang out with him.
yeah. Fuck.
That's crazy.
Like, how do
They
you
were like
explain
mates,
that?
bro. They were just hanging out. Rodman and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
Kim Jong-un.
How cool is that? And
That
then
is
Trump
fucking-
goes and shakes his hand.
Fucking hell, man.
There's something wrong.
100%.
Something's not adding up. He's like, it turns out maybe this guy's more of a comedian than a dictator.
True. Keep doing it.
He's loving life. He's got the mad haircut, fucking sick outfit.
Yeah, it's great. And like, Yeah, North Korea. Fuck, there's only like 5 haircuts that are like approved by the government,
The
as well.
government,
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah,
Down to the haircut.
yeah, down to the haircut, bro.
How about women in their bush?
Fuck.
You reckon they've got certain requirements there? Like GT stripe,
Landing strips,
fucking
and
chopsticks,
shit. Yeah, the chopsticks.
noodle bowl.
Chopsticks.
You know, noodle
That's
bowl
wild.
shape on the top.
Fuck it up.
You're a funny guy.
All you can eat buffet.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Do you know?
All right, next
I
section.
used to play the recording at school.
Every time there's silence, I'm going to play the
That
recording.
was an interlude.
Yeah. Just to break the silence. No, I used to play recorder.
Does that mean we got a smoke break?
No, fuck. I can't breathe that fast with my fucking nose.
I can play Advanced Australian Fair. Give me a go.
Why did everyone in primary school have to learn a recorder?
Because it's cheap and it's easy.
True.
Yeah, it's cheap as
True.
fuck, yeah. Now it's a ukulele.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know, right?
Ukulele.
Yeah.
Are you
They teach
serious?
ukulele in school.
Bro.
I had the mouth keyboard.
The
You had
harmonica.
no, you had to blow and press the keys. He goes, it was like a
Oh, it's a...
it's a
like
tube.
Yeah, yeah.
You-
They're called...
and then all the slags in there in the keyboard.
They've got a name.
You had to clean it out. If you didn't clean it out, it'd get all moldy and shit.
Oh, that's
something
disgusting, bro.
disgusting. What?
Yeah, man. And you had to fucking hire it out of school.
Oh,
Had to fucking hire it
nah, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's gross.
That's
But
disgusting.
I disinfected the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I would have as well, because
You have to.
I would have shoved it up my
And I
ass
was-
and given it to the next kid.
But that's what you had. You had no choice, man. You had to fucking learn an instrument.
You told
I
mates-
was trying to get the xylophone. Bitches wouldn't give it to me,
I tell
man.
my mates, don't take the purple one. Bro.
Leave that
Why?
one alone.
Nah, and they were in a disgusting brown container as well, and the tube used to come out at a mouthpiece.
Fuck.
You attach it to the keyboard, and you blow like a motherfucker.
True.
Fucking, I got good lung capacity.
Were you any good at it?
Nah, man. Shit.
Shit.
I did use my nose at one point, man.
That's why you disinfect it.
Yeah.
Because you know someone's going to do something fucked up.
So, are they actually teaching the ukulele in schools now
Yeah.
as like their music?
Yeah, it's like recorder ukulele.
Ukulele.
Fuck, man.
Could you imagine
Yeah.
Simon playing a ukulele?
I can play ukulele.
Yeah, go
But
on.
look
Yeah,
like
what
that.
size
I look,
ratio.
yeah, I look like that
Little-
the
the,
Tiny
fucking Hawaiian dude.
yeah.
Only Tim.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh, he did that too.
Israel Kamakawawa. or
Yeah, I
something.
know him. Somewhere
Yeah.
over the rainbow.
He did.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I saw
Why?
a video the other day.
Because
It
he
was
ate
like-
the ukulele.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. No. There's an interesting story. You know, he woke up in the middle of the night
Yeah,
with that idea.
Yep.
Rang up the studio and shit and goes, "We need to fucking record this."
yeah. And like one take as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bang.
But
Bang
he
that
was
out.
already known back before he did that song in
only,
Hawaii.
only in Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah,
Only
he was
Hawaii,
well known.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
larger than life type
I saw a
character.
video the other day and it was like, you know, it was a skit. And one of the guys was like, so if you could bring back anyone from the dead, like a famous musician legend, who would you bring back? And someone's like, oh, Freddie Mercury, yeah, safe choice. I'd probably bring back Kurt Cobain, good choice. And he goes to the third guy and he's just sitting there staring out. And then that Somewhere Over the Rainbow song comes on, and just the fat fucking Samoan guy. It just starts crying. I'm like, yeah.
Then you.
Yeah, I'd bring
But
him back.
supposedly that video of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that's got so many views. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
a-
fucking billions. Man. Yeah.
fucking crazy.
It's a good version. It's like
Yeah, it's awesome.
mashed up 2 songs, yeah. And he's got a good voice.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had.
Had
a good
oh,
voice.
fuck.
Fuck. Thanks for reminding us.
I know, man. Jesus.
Full cunt.
Fuck God.
Fuck.
Don't laugh at other people's misfortunes, man.
Why not?
What else am I going to laugh at then?
Do you read the comments on TikTok to the shit that we say? Like,
Nah, not really, bro.
Fuck.
Nah, like, I try
some
not to
people,
read.
Some people are funny.
Yeah.
People get so triggered.
I don't understand why, man.
Fuck. Like the one went up today about this guy's like we're talking about transgender bathrooms.
Yep.
And putting a third one in.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but like, imagine the fucking plumbing costs. It's a logistical nightmare. It's so funny. And I put that up, right, and everyone's like complaining, like, when you go to a friend's house, you still use a toilet. Does that have a gender sign?
True.
Yeah,
But it's a fucking not a public place.
Yeah, exactly. And
Like,
you're not gonna have.
you're not gonna get raped.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're not gonna be in there with like more than one person, anyways. That's
It's a
why
little
it's
fucking
okay.
toilet, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe they should just isolate toilets and have individual toilets for whoever they want, whoever wants to go in there at that time. Solo toilets.
Yeah.
Don't make a communal toilet. Just make pods.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
100%. Absolutely.
Just make a pod, 5 or 6 of them.
I mean,
at
they
the
do
shopping
that.
Center,
They do that out
scatter
in,
them
like,
around.
out in like rural Victoria and shit. When you go stop for the toilet, they do just have
Chapel
like
Street,
a
man. It's
4,
a fucking
5, 6
people.
toilets.
You can go in there, inject at the same.
Yeah.
Mate, put a microwave in there. People can heat up their fucking
while they're taking a shit,
their noodles.
or they can time their shits with a microwave. I do that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, I
right,
time a lot of shit.
I'm gonna give myself 2 minutes. Beep, beep, beep. Fuck. Yeah.
Halfway done.
Yeah.
Fuck. You gotta snap it off quickly, huh?
Oh, that's the worst, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like when you start wiping it, it's like you got a Sharpie up your asshole.
How about when you wipe and you can't stop wiping? You just it's like never ending. You have to keep wiping. I hate those ones.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
like you
the
got a
worst.
pen sticking out your ass.
Yeah. How about the time? One time it was like Teflon. It just broke off, and I'm like, I guarantee I won't have to wipe it. I went, checked just in case. Nah,
What?
clean.
Oh.
How does that
I'm
happen?
like, what did I do to deserve that? Look, put your pants up and go.
Fuck,
That's
you did
fucking
something nice that
amazing.
day. You must have done
Squeaky
something
clean,
nice.
bro.
Yeah.
Fuck. Someone's looking out for you that
Yeah.
day.
But you can never. Yeah, I always have to try though,
Yeah, you have to double check just in case.
bro.
because it always takes 3 wipes to know that you were only needed 2.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to double check.
Yeah,
True.
that blew my mind when I found that out.
That's crazy.
This also blew my mind. There's 2 types of things in this world: potatoes and not potatoes.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I reckon I could have done without ever knowing that.
That's not a lie.
That's not a lie.
It's 100% true.
It's
Bro.
yeah, fuck, true.
There's 2 things in this world: things that are potatoes and things that are not.
Can you apply that to other things?
Like,
Sure.
Like for example,
There's Asians
And
then
not.
there's not.
There's
What?
dickheads and not.
Yeah.
I like the one. There's prostitutes and there's not.
Yeah. Women come in 2 things: whores
And not.
and not.
Get out.
That's unfair.
Yeah. Nah, I've got
To the
another
whores.
conspiracy theory.
Okay, go on.
Not a conspiracy theory. It's just people observe these things. So you've been on a bus, normal bus.
I know. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You've got 2 seats,
Mhm.
and you got a walkway. Then you got 2 more seats,
Mhm.
and then when you're in your car behind the bus, where the fuck did all that room go?
I
You take
know.
up the same space in the lane.
Bro, I have
Don't
this
be
thought-
logical. I know they're logical. That's all.
Yeah. I
Just-
know. I know.
Just believe.
just believe. Just believe.
Just pretend.
Like I want to walk away in my car, bro. You know.
I know,
what mean? I
yeah.
want to walk to the back seat,
Fuck.
like
You fit 2 people
know.
comfortably.
comfortably.
Then a walkway that
Side by
someone
side.
can walk, and
Yeah.
then 2 people come. But yeah, in my car, I can only fit 2 people there, and a little fucking gear stick next in the
I
middle.
know. What is up with that? Like how?
And they both fit on the same lanes. That's the government, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Hiding shit.
They're
from
doing
us.
something. Yeah.
Have you seen some of these memes where they show, let's say it's a brand. They say, wasn't this brand always that? But
Oh,
it's
yeah,
actually
that's,
something else.
That's the Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
What? Explain that to me.
So it's basically where like a large group of people believe that one thing looked one way,
But
Okay.
it's not.
but there's no recollection of it.
I'll
ever
give you an
doing that.
example.
Okay.
The Monopoly
Yep.
guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does he have a monocle or not? What would
no.
you think?
I would think no.
He doesn't have the eyepiece, one little monocle, like a little eyepiece.
No.
Think
I
about
don't-
it,
I don't think he does.
Alright, go next.
But supposedly
Yeah.
people think that
He does.
They
yeah.
envision him with it.
Oh,
On.
really?
Yeah,
Do you ever remember the movie with Sinbad, where he's a genie?
Yeah, that's, I remember that one.
Yeah, do you remember
He had
that?
big
Nah,
earrings on and shit like that,
With
like hoop
Sinbad?
earrings.
Sinbad.
Yeah, I think it was called Kazam or something.
Nah.
No, because it never existed, bro. It never existed, but yet you have a recollection
Isn't
of
it
it.
Shaq?
Shaq's
that did
got
it?
one,
Yeah.
Shazam or some shit.
Okay.
But people seem to think
Sinbad was
Sinbad.
a
So do I.
Sinbad was a.
like the name
like a
rings
genie.
a bell. Like
Yeah.
I can
Didn't
picture
you
it,
play
but I've
was
never
it a
seen it.
character that he played or a skit or something along those
he
lines?
did nothing. He's been
Nothing.
asked about it. He's like, I don't know where the fuck I've never played a genie. But yet people have this
That's crazy.
recollection.
Things like that. So
Yeah,
that's the
okay.
Mandela effect.
Fuck.
But maybe that's an alternate
Well, that's
version
Yeah.
of that.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
we're
like
crossing
a-
over to the
it's like
alternate.
I mean,
Yeah,
when you
different
have you ever
levels of the sim.
have you ever like dived deep
Dive?
into like dimensions and how that works?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Similar to the timeline that I went on on Google on
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Yep.
That timeline is
Yeah.
very similar
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a time dimension and
Yeah.
what will exist exponentially from now
Yeah, yeah.
in terms of thousands.
First of all, time. The concept of time blows my mind because that's man-made,
Yeah. True.
right?
Yep.
We just designed that based on the sun and the days and shit.
Yep.
But like if you
and probability of things happening so far away. So that's what they're saying.
yeah.
Like they can hypothesize things occurring to the universe
Yeah,
a
yeah,
million
yeah.
years from now.
Yeah. But yeah, like if you were born at the same time, let's say you and your brother were twins, right?
Yep.
Born at the exact same time, and you both come out with a watch, right? That ran forever, that was precise seconds. 30 years from now, both your watches would be telling a different time
How so?
based on your experiences.
Of course.
It's micro, like it's not within 15, 20, whatever. It's small, but it will still be different because
On an automatic watch?
yeah, on something that keeps perfect time.
Yeah.
Simply because of where you've been,
Altitudes.
just your whole experience in life is
System.
just going to be slightly different to someone else.
Yeah.
course. But what's that got to do with
Yeah,
the
but
actual watch
yeah.
itself? What's the theory behind that? Is it
Yeah.
because, let's say, it's
How does
we
that-
know how an automatic watch works.
Yeah.
Let's say one brother sleeps longer than the other. That could be a factor, yeah?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
It doesn't
the full thing.
move as often
Yeah,
as the other
yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
one's a lazy motherfucker and the other one's always fucking doing marathons and shit.
Yeah.
Could that play,
True.
Could that-
Maybe. I don't know.
have anything to do with it?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's say hypothetically the time, no matter what you're doing, keeps time perfectly, right? How does that affect?
I'll Google it for you, bro.
Yeah, what are the
Google- yeah.
What are the defining factors?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
sort of what's
Yeah,
the?
yeah.
Because if
Is it the fact that he's maybe traveling overseas, going back? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
but even still, how
changing
would that
time zones affect it?
determine it? You know, if the watch can never be changed like manually,
Yep,
how
keeps perfect time. You'd have to assume that the watch
would it be
is
off?
always
You know what I mean?
hasn't stopped working.
Yeah. Let's say it hasn't stopped working. How is the time different?
Watch the documentary.
Or
There's a guy
is
that
he like
experienced
doing
it.
a high speed chase and then
Fuck. I
he's
don't
going
know.
light speed?
I don't know.
Actually, you know what I do, bro? Let's ask ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, perfect.
ChatGPT's a it lies.
You don't like it?
I'm
Sometimes.
gonna speak to it. Shush.
I ask
Alright,
this stuff.
shh.
If I was born at the same time as someone else and we both had a watch that could tell the time precisely, will the watches present the same time in 30 years or will it be slightly off? If so, why?
It's gonna fucking blow up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back and say, go get fucked.
If both watches were perfectly accurate and remained so over the 30 years, they would show the same time. However, in reality, no watch is perfectly accurate due to various factors that can cause them to gain or lose time. These factors include 1. Mechanical wear and tear. For mechanical
No,
watches,
he's doing it
friction-
physically.
Yeah. So
So what's the
So you
theory
type
behind
shit.
it?
I mean, philosophically, no. Theoretically,
watches were perfectly accurate and remained so over the 30 years, they would show the same time. However, in reality, no watch
fuck off.
The ChatGPT, you're looking for something that doesn't exist.
Yeah. It's
We're hypothesizing because we're humans. We can do that. ChatGPT doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Sort of,
it's not there yet, is it?
um,
Fuck, be scary when it gets there though. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
it's what animals don't have is rational thought.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Simon's finally fucking convinced AI to tell it what he wants to hear. True?
Just say it.
Oh no, I'm not happy with what you're saying
All
to
right,
me.
so someone's asked if on my birthday, my mother and I put on a watch and checked it again 30 years in the future.
Yep.
If your mother both put on a watch at the same time you were born, if you check the watch 30 years later, your watch would have a different time than her watch because you've both gone through time differently. Assuming this is a perfect watch that never loses time and never needs the batteries changed, approximately by how much would you lose time differ? And then someone said the speed between you and your mother is what's important to the time dilation. Match 3-2 is the fastest a jet can cruise at this time. Assuming your mum spent all 30 years travelling in a straight line past you with constant acceleration in one of these SR-71 jets, instead of raising a kid, her watch would differ from yours by 0.0021 seconds. More realistic, the average difference in speed between you and your mum is likely close to zero over 30 years. Sometimes you are driving on an interstate and she is baking a pie. Sometimes she is travelling by plane and you're playing Super Smash Bros.
That's what I thought.
For 6 hours with only getting up to pee. That being said, the actual difference in measured time by you and your mother, even with direct, ideally perfect watches, would be much, much, much closer to zero.
Yeah.
Look into time dilation and Lorentz factors. Simple, watered-down relativity calculations exist in special relativity that requires only basic algebra knowledge that let you toy around with these things. Khan Academy has a few videos on this. There you go. It's only a theory. It's fascinating. You're right, bro. You got contact.
There's another one. Something
like-
similar. And, so
Oh
suppose
my God.
contact high. All right. There's another one that mentioned mobile phones and a brand new mobile phone without any data on it.
Yeah.
Any data being used on it. Let's say, for example, hasn't received any text messages or any images or anything like that that have been added to the phone from out of the box.
Yeah.
Then you've got the second phone that's the same age that has been messaged to. You've sent messages, emails, so forth. It's got photos, images, music on it. Let's say it's used up all of its space. It would supposedly that the second phone with everything on there, as opposed to the one that hasn't had any data put on it, any stored information, is heavier than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
True.
crazy.
People argued with me on that.
Of course it is. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like if you weigh a CD before a blank CD, and then put music on it, and then weigh it again, it'll be different weight.
that's true.
100%. Yeah.
But it will be sort of like microns.
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You need like.
I mean, you can see the tape, the data on a CD, being eaten by bacteria.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah.
That scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, over time, CDs, the data gets eaten by bacteria.
It's CD rot. It's
and you can
called
see
a rot.
it. Yeah, you can see the data being eaten away.
Yeah, and you have to preserve. It comes
Yeah.
from heat, changes
Yeah.
of temperature,
Yeah.
moisture,
Yeah. Crazy.
humidity.
I mean, vinyls blow my mind. How grooves you can just put a pin on it,
it's resonance.
scrape it. You don't need a motor or anything to play a vinyl.
I
You
know.
can just get a pin, tape it to like a piece of paper that's shaped like a cone,
Yeah.
and just
it
drag your hand, and you can
yeah.
hear the music.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It's like what?
What?
But
Record
then-
players are very primitive.
That gets to that made me think that obviously everything in the world, every sound in the world has a pitch, right?
Yep.
And it all lives within
A range.
a range of frequencies, especially the ones that we can hear. Everything that we can hear can only live between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz. That's our range. And
But
so
below that,
from that, right, the only thing that differs from sound to sound, from like this to Mladen talking to you farting or whatever, is the texture and which frequencies are louder than others, right? So that's why AI is getting so good, is because it's now being able to identify what frequencies a particular person's voice is and then just completely replicate it. band by
right.
band by band.
Yeah.
There's a piano that someone's invented that can talk just by its keys being pressed down, because it depends on how hard they were pressed down. Even
The
like
intensity and
you think like, well, what about closing your lips? Like all that's all notes. That's all.
Mm.
That's all still
Yeah.
audible. That's
Mm.
a frequency.
Yeah.
And so you can play that note on a piano or on a guitar.
Yeah, if you like
Yeah.
hit the strings.
If it goes that low.
and we
Yeah.
can see what Bill and Ted did with all that shit.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yeah, it's
Remember
like
that?
people don't realize that like a drum kit is tuned. A drum kit that you have to tune the skin to the right key of the song. Like if you hit a
Oh,
snare
do
drum,
ya?
it's a note.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
There's frequencies and everything. Yeah. Just because it sounds,
That's why I love bass testing and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
low frequency.
just the way that it sounds is just simply the texture or how hard it was pushed.
Yeah.
You know, is it a smooth wave or is it a saw wave? Is it a fucking triangular wave? Like what is it? You know. And then so
That's
with,
what, I love hip hop for that. They experiment with
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those
yeah.
textures and notes and
yeah, and with
Yeah.
I mean it's what were we talking about? I've fucking gone blank. You completely just
frequencies,
Yeah,
resonating,
frequencies,
all that sort of thing. Resonance.
yeah. It's
Well,
just
so
like,
supposedly, well, that's coming back to the theory that about what do you call it, the pyramids and stuff like that.
yeah.
So Nikola Tesla could move objects with frequencies.
Yeah.
And they think that they may have moved those massive bricks, or massive stones, using frequencies and
Yeah.
levitation.
Yeah. Shall we end it there? We've been going for 50 minutes.
Yeah, we're pretty
We'll
good,
take
man.
a break.
That's what she
and
said.
then
Take a break,
if you want to
yeah.
go for another one, we'll go for another
Yeah,
one.
we'll go for another one. Yeah.
All right. Peace. Wait, I'll end it with this.
Oh, my wife. Shit. I better call her back.